Don't ignore these 8 early signs of a brain tumor. They could save your life. Did you know that more than 700,000 Americans are currently living with a brain tumor? Even more surprising, around 30% of brain tumors are discovered accidentally during routine checkups, when people had no idea anything was wrong. In the next few minutes, I'll show you the 8 subtle signs your body may be sending you. These aren't random symptoms. They are specifically the ones doctors look for when screening for brain tumors. The National Brain Tumor Society reports that nearly 90,000 people will be diagnosed with a brain tumor this year alone. Brain tumors don't discriminate. They can affect anyone regardless of age, gender, or lifestyle. Stay until the end, because we'll break down each sign, what to look for, and when you must see a doctor without delay. This isn't about causing fear. It's about staying informed and being proactive with your health. A quick disclaimer. This video is for educational purposes only and does not replace professional medical advice. Consult your doctor with any concerns. All information presented has been researched and verified. Links to the sources are in the video description. First, let's understand what brain tumors are. The human brain, the body's extraordinary command center, can sometimes develop abnormal cell growths, known as brain tumors. These masses of abnormal cells can form in different regions of the brain, affecting various functions of the nervous system. Think of your brain as an intricate city with specialized neighborhoods that control everything, from your thoughts to your movements. When abnormal cells begin multiplying out of control in any of these areas, they form what healthcare professionals call a neoplasm or tumor. Brain tumors fall into 2 main categories: primary tumors, which originate in the brain itself, and metastatic tumors, which spread from cancers in other parts of the body. Medical science has identified more than 120 distinct types of brain tumors. Now, you might think that brain cancer and brain tumor mean the same thing, but keep this in mind. All brain cancers are tumors, but not all brain tumors are cancerous. Not all brain tumors are cancer. Some grow slowly and remain in one place. These are called benign tumors. Even though they are not cancerous, they can still be harmful by putting pressure on parts of the brain. Cancerous brain tumors are more dangerous because they grow quickly and spread into nearby healthy brain tissue, which can be life-threatening. Now let's begin with sign number 1, persistent headaches. Headaches caused by brain tumors are very different from common headaches or migraines, and they have unique characteristics that may indicate a serious problem. These headaches often intensify early in the morning, or when lying down due to increased pressure inside the skull. This happens because cerebrospinal fluid, the clear fluid that protects the brain, builds up overnight. What makes these headaches especially concerning is their constant progression and their resistance to typical pain relievers. Unlike migraines, which often improve with darkness or specific medication, tumor-related headaches persist no matter the external conditions. The pain pattern often follows a pressure cooker effect, where discomfort gradually builds and becomes more intense during periods of rest. Many patients experience sudden vomiting without nausea, a distinctive sign that separates these headaches from common migraines. The pain can also worsen with activities that temporarily increase pressure, such as coughing, sneezing, or physical strain. Location matters too. Although the pain can be felt across the entire head, it often concentrates in specific areas that correspond to the tumor's location. The combination of morning vomiting and changes in headache pattern usually signals the need for immediate evaluation. These headaches can even wake you from sleep, something uncommon with typical headaches. 2. Speech difficulties. Speech and language problems, known as dysphagia or aphasia, can appear in complex ways when caused by brain tumors. The brain's language centers, mainly located in the left hemisphere, include areas responsible for speech production and language comprehension. Tumors affecting these areas or their connections can cause distinct patterns of language impairment. Tumors near the frontal lobe can lead to broken, effortful speech, where you understand language but struggle to produce it fluently. Speech may come out in short, grammatically incorrect phrases known as telegraphic speech. In contrast, tumors in the temporal lobe can cause fluent but meaningless speech, where you speak in long, grammatically correct sentences that lack coherence. Some tumors affect the pathways connecting different language areas, causing difficulty repeating phrases even if spontaneous speech seems relatively normal. Large tumors involving multiple language areas can cause broad deficits in both comprehension and production. Subtle changes usually appear first. Difficulty with complex vocabulary or following fast conversations before more obvious problems develop. These changes often progress over time without intervention. 3. Seizures. Seizures associated with brain tumors can appear in various forms. Although tonic-clonic seizures, formerly known as grand mal, are well known, focal seizures are more common as an early sign. These affect only specific parts of the body or certain senses. Focal seizures can appear in 2 forms. Aware focal seizures, where you remain conscious while experiencing involuntary movements, strange sensations, or emotional changes, and impaired awareness focal seizures, where you may perform repetitive movements like lip smacking or hand rubbing. The type of seizure is often linked to the tumor's location. Tumors in the temporal lobe can cause seizures with unusual sensory experiences, or déjà vu sensations. Frontal lobe tumors may trigger seizures that affect movement or speech. Occipital lobe tumors can cause visual disturbances such as flashing lights or temporary vision loss. Seizures that begin in adulthood, especially after age 40, require immediate evaluation, as they may indicate structural problems such as tumors. For vision problems, vision disturbances caused by brain tumors can range from mild to severe. The visual pathway begins in the eyes, travels through the optic nerves, crosses at the optic chiasm, and reaches the occipital lobe, where vision is processed. Thus, a tumor at different points along this pathway can cause specific symptoms. Tumors near the pituitary gland often cause bitemporal hemianopsia, where you lose vision in the outer fields of both eyes. Tumors affecting the occipital lobe can cause homonymous hemianopsia, where the same areas of the visual field are lost in both eyes. Other symptoms include papilledema, which is swelling of the optic nerve due to increased intracranial pressure, nystagmus, or involuntary eye movements, oscillopsia, where images appear to jump or move, and visual neglect, where the brain ignores part of the visual field. Color perception can also be altered. Some people notice difficulty distinguishing colors, or even loss of color in part of their visual field. These changes often progress slowly, making them easy to overlook. But any persistent visual disturbance, especially one that doesn't improve with rest or normal corrective measures, requires immediate attention. 5. Personality changes. Personality changes caused by brain tumors can be extremely distressing and often appear before other symptoms. They occur when tumors affect areas of the brain that regulate emotions and behavior. What makes these changes concerning is that they don't match your usual personality and appear relatively quickly. Some people become more irritable or aggressive without an obvious reason. Others show inappropriate emotional responses, such as laughing at bad news or not reacting to happy events. Mood swings become more intense and frequent. Apathy may also appear, loss of interest in activities you once enjoyed, or impulsive behaviors that seem completely out of character, such as sudden decisions about money or relationships. Family members often notice these changes first. A sociable person may become withdrawn, and a calm person may become excessively talkative or uninhibited. These changes persist and usually worsen without treatment. 6. Cognitive and memory problems. Cognitive changes usually begin subtly but progress more quickly than normal aging when caused by brain tumors. The frontal and temporal lobes play crucial roles in memory formation and cognitive processing. While long-term memory often remains intact, short-term memory deteriorates, making it difficult to retain new information. Tasks that require planning, decision-making, or problem-solving become more challenging. You may lose track of a conversation or fail to follow the plot of a movie. Everyday activities such as managing finances, following recipes, or completing work projects also become more difficult. What distinguishes these changes from normal aging is their speed. Symptoms appear over weeks or months, not years. Although they may fluctuate, they show a steady trend toward worsening without medical intervention. 7. Numbness and weakness. Numbness and weakness caused by brain tumors have clear patterns that distinguish them from common issues like poor circulation or pinched nerves. They usually affect one specific side of the body and can appear gradually or suddenly. When a tumor affects the areas controlling movement and sensation, it disrupts normal nerve signaling. It may begin with mild tingling or a pins and needles feeling, progressing to numbness or loss of strength that doesn't improve with rest. Simple tasks such as buttoning clothing or writing become harder. Facial drooping or difficulty maintaining grip strength may also appear. These symptoms often worsen progressively and follow patterns that reflect the brain's organization. For example, a tumor on the left side may affect the right side of the body, and vice versa. 8. Balance and coordination problems. These problems can seriously impact daily life when caused by brain tumors. They often indicate that the tumor is affecting the cerebellum or areas responsible for coordinating movements and maintaining balance. Walking may become more difficult, with a tendency to veer to one side or experience unexpected falls. Fine motor tasks such as writing or using utensils become challenging. Some people describe feeling like being drunk, even when sober, with constant dizziness or instability. Difficulties judging distances or coordinating movements may also appear. Even sitting can require more effort, with a constant need to adjust posture. These problems typically do not improve with rest and generally worsen without treatment. Remember, these signs do not automatically mean you have a brain tumor. However, if you experience any of them persistently or in combination, don't wait. Seek medical attention. Early detection saves lives. Share this information with your loved ones. It could make a difference. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more life-saving health information.